I'm at the Potmuggy Pier, and look what I have, my boat ride ticket. That's right, there are people in Ireland who have tried this thrice and they weren't able to do it because the weather didn't permit them, and they're very strict about the weather and the boats going there. In total, there are about 14 boats that go to the Skellig, and 180 people a day are allowed there. I'm one of them. I'm so happy. I was so nervous I was not going to do this. This is the reason I did Ireland. Skellig is the reason that I did Ireland. It was shot in the Game of Thrones, and it's a World UNESCO Heritage Site, and it's beautiful. I'm so excited. I'm going to Skellig. Yay! Lady Luck favored me, and I was going to go in Lady Clare to Skellig Micheal. Getting to Potmuggy is not very easy. There are direct buses to Potmuggy only 3 days a week, and for the other days, what you have to do is from Cork, I had to take a bus to Killarney, and from Killarney, another bus to Caher, and from Caher, I took a taxi to Potmuggy. But when I went there, the boat hadn't run the previous day, and once I got back, my Airbnb host told me that the boat is not going to run for the next 7 days. So thank God I planned for this day. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to make it to the beautiful Skelligs. If you're planning to go to the Skelligs, don't be reckless like me and just plan one day. Take 2-3 days of buffer time. The boat takes about an hour to reach the Skellig Islands, and I had so much fun on the boat. There were a few Americans, Germans, Chinese along with us on the boat, and I was just chatting with them, enjoying the breeze. There are basically two islands in the Skelligs, one which was habited by the monks and the other which was inhabitable at all. This is the one which has no population whatsoever. These amazing birds that you see over here are puffins. They are just resting over here before they continue their onward journey. It's so lovely, guys. Seriously. I just wanted to show you how choppy these waters are. When we were traveling, we all got wet because the boat was just going left and right. And this is the reason why they don't allow boats here on bad weather, because it's really dangerous to travel to these islands. Finally, we landed on the island, and this is the road to go up to the place where they gave you the safety instructions on how to go about the island. So we finally made it to Skellig. Now, the biggest thing, 600 steps. First 50 steps और हालत खराब हो गई है. The steps are also like so steep. They're more than 1,000 years old. These steps that were laid by the monks some 600 years ago, not 1,000 years ago, But there are 600 steps in total, and if you have fear of heights, help you god, because they are very steep, they are a little unstable, and it sometimes rains, so you never know how slippery or how good the road is going to be. But onwards and upwards. And finally, the doorway to heaven. So cute. Finally, I made it to the caves.
And we're here in this little monastic village, which was built out here in the early Christian times. We don't know exactly when the monks came here, but it was probably in about the 600s, and they were probably here until about the 11 or the 1200s. And it's known that there were Christians in Ireland way back as early as the 300s. And the person who probably founded Skellig Monastery here was a man called Saint Finian or Saint Fionnuala, and his name is linked with several monasteries close by here on the mainland from the same time. Also very tough men, I guess they had to be, and in many places they stayed in spite of the rains, or else they came back afterwards and did lots of rebuilding. And here on Skellig, the last rave we know about happened in 826, and after that time there was lots of rebuilding here, so some of the buildings actually date after that time.
It's so interesting that without any cement, just with stone, they made all these huts with the kitchen, the church, the praying areas, the huts, and they made a life on this island. That was Skellig Michael for you. Really, halat tight over here. My legs are shaking like crazy. I've got such an adrenaline kick. I can't even describe it. I'm just jumboing right now. But it was so worth it. We also saw a seal just lying there having the time of his life, and according to our boatsmen, a lot of marine life can be found on this island. On our way back, we unexpectedly got a dolphin show. And that's right, this is not, the trained dolphins that were putting up tricks for us, but actually dolphins out in the sea, just swimming and having the time of their life with their mates, and just teasing us. They were making these noises at us and calling us, and then just following our bot as well, and they were having the time of their life. It was so fun watching them. The Skellig Islands experience was amazing for me. From getting lucky that day to getting a ticket to the Skellig Micheal to actually experiencing the marine life there to seeing the natural beauty of the islands, what the monks built around 600 years ago, and just meditating in one of those caves. Oh my god, this experience was wonderful for me. And at the end of the day, I was a very, very happy person.